All right. Hello, and welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. We're playing Scum and Villainy today. I'm going to be your GM. My name is Ash. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And oh gosh, I need to fix that. There we go. And with me, I have four lovely spacezoids who we met last time. And we went through some character creation, and we got started on a mission, and they did very well, and didn't fail at all. It was amazing. It was brilliant. I'm gonna go through and while I fix up the labels because they're all out of order, I'll get people to introduce themselves. So first off, David, do you want to introduce yourself? Give me, what do you do? What are your pronouns? All that sort of stuff.
My name's David. I'm a games journalist and writer. I'm him. I've been role-playing for a long time, and I'm really excited about tonight.
Cool. Awesome. Next up in my order, who have I got? And you're playing Barton. I have...
Yes, and I'm playing Barton the Muscle.
Yeah, cool. And we have Maze. Maze, who are you? What are your pronouns? What do you do?
Hello, I'm Maze Wallen, they, them, theirs, and I do game audio, and in our awesome adventure, I'm playing Sampha Valorum, the pilot.
Cool. Alright. Gosh, this is really tricky. Alright. Melody, do you want to give us your
Hello.
spiel?
Sure thing. I'm Melody, she, her pronouns. I write and talk too much about role-playing games, and I am playing Tash, the mechanic.
Cool. And last but not least, Alyssa.
Melody, she, her pronouns.
Oh, I've got feedback from someone.
Yeah, that was me. My bad.
It's okay. Alyssa, do you want to tell us who you are?
I'm Alyssa, she, her pronouns. I'm a video game developer and writer, and I'm playing Diana, who, I don't know what the fuck she does. Not blow up droids. She doesn't blow up droids. That's what she doesn't do, especially not if they're police droids.
Well done.
Yeah,
Alright.
Barton.
You blow up one
It
police
was
droid.
a group effort.
Also, I appreciate the fact that we've already established that our GM has either selective memory or rose-colored glasses or just lies, because last time we didn't do very well.
Oh yeah, no, you did lovely. You were great. It was brilliant. You definitely
It was brilliant.
offended-
We just didn't do well.
Yeah. Well, it depends what your goals were.
If they were
Exactly.
all police droids and getting stuck on a bus, and David did very well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was a nice bus ride, as far as these things go.
I'm pretty sure there's an XP reward for getting stuck on a bus. Given that,
Well, I wouldn't be stuck on a bus if somebody hadn't taken our shuttle.
Okay. Let's not get into the accusations.
what we'll do is we'll do the XP then, and and through that we'll do a bit of a revision. So, you're looking for a guy called Chotarek, who is he's an Ashen Knife, which are an assassin group. Or he's an assassin for the Ashen Knives. The Ashen Knives are a lot of organized crime stuff. They do all sorts of things. When you came to grab him, he escaped somehow, and did so with some kind of small figure that he seems to have riding along with him. And so he's made his way into the Pleasure Dome. There was an issue with transport and trying to make your way to follow him. There might have been an issue with a police robot. Let's go through the XP. I want to just double check what the XP process is. Do we just do XP for? Cool. So, now have we done? Right, at the end of each session, for each item below, mark 1 XP in your playbook or an attribute. 2 XP if it occurred multiple times. So your attributes are Insight, Prowess, Resolve, or you can do your playbook XP. I'm going to start with David because I've got the muscle in front of me. Do you want to go through those questions and we can try it? So if you want to read the questions, we as a group can kind of like work out whether or not you did it at all or...
Okay, so those questions are, they're the playbook advancement
Yep,
stuff?
right down the bottom, yep.
Yep, okay, so every time you roll a desperate action, mark XP in the actions attribute. I don't think I did any. I did one desperate action.
You
I think
didn't do any desperate because remember you had one that was going to be desperate, but it got upgraded. Oh no, it didn't get upgraded. You did have one desperate action because Alyssa failed to upgrade it from desperate to.
Cool. Yep. And at the end of each session, for each item below, mark 1 XP in your playbook or an attribute, or 2 XP if that item occurred multiple times. You addressed a tough challenge with force or threats. I don't know if the law bot was a tough challenge, but I certainly addressed it with force.
I think we can maybe give you 1 XP for that, but certainly not 2.
I'll take it.
Well, this is a group discussion, so if anyone thinks that, that's not appropriate, but yeah.
Definitely attempted to address a tough challenge with force. It didn't go well.
Oh, it went very well. Did I want to destroy the lawbot? I did. The lawbot ended up destroyed.
It's like out of the various possible outcomes of the police show up, it went pretty well.
Yeah, that's true.
But didn't you try and barrel into the bikes in the first place? Does that count as force?
True, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. You tried to knock Cho off the bike, like right at the beginning.
I did address it with force. I didn't succeed, but I certainly tried.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a success?
It doesn't have to be a success. You address it. Whether or not you succeed, it doesn't really.
All right. So is that a third dot?
So that's you get 2 XP then for that
yep,
question.
Cool. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Not really.
Yeah, we didn't see you being your heritage much, so that's fine.
Yeah. You struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. No.
Which you haven't really established yet. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
So that's 3 all up.
Yep. All right. Next up on my list, we've got Sampha. Where's the pilot one gone?
Yes.
I'm looking for it.
So desperate actions. I think I did anything desperate.
I don't know that I remember. Desperate, no.
No, actually, yeah. I just kept spending stress to make it not desperate. I addressed a tough challenge with speed or flair. I mean, I made Diana's shuttle go really fast.
You did make it go very fast. That was definitely addressing it with speed.
You took it far away from the weird explosions and the...
Yeah. Saying,
I think
fuck them, take a bus count as flair?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so 1 speed.
1 for that. Yep, cool. Awesome.
So I can, just 1 second, I can put it in the bar next to Insight, Prowess, or Resolve.
Or you can put it on your playbook in general.
Yep. What does that mean?
So you can advance like those individual like skills and get better at those things, or you can advance just as a pilot in general. So I'm pretty sure if you want to get more dots in those skills, you need to advance those skill tracks. Whereas if you want to just like get new abilities and stuff, that's when you want to advance your playbook.
All right. Okay. So the next one, I express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Nah, I don't think so.
Not heaps. Yeah. All right. Cool. Next on my list. Oh yeah. Sorry. And struggles with. Did you struggle with your issues from your vice or your trauma?
Nah.
All right. Then we're up to Melody.
Hello.
Oh, where is it? I'm gonna just bring up your character sheet like a clever person, so I can see.
I don't think I did any desperate actions. So, in terms of addressing a tough challenge, yep.
What was the role when you tried to hotwire the car?
I feel like that was risky, but I'll double check. Would that come up in the?
It should be in the chat, if you can find out.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I mean, it might have been desperate because you were running away and also you couldn't hotwire things, which you didn't tell anyone.
It was risky. It was risky. Because even though I was not very competent, it was like not the end of the world.
Tash, you tried very hard, and that's all that counts.
Yeah, exactly.
You're so kind. But so I didn't do any desperates, but I did. I think I feel I addressed a tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity, which was when we thought we'd basically lost track of the guy. I pulled out my drone and managed to track him to his rough location.
Yeah, no, that sounds like you did that. Yeah. Definitely.
Awesome.
So get an XP for that one. Now I don't remember if we have to do XP for the ship at the end of each session. Mark for each item below, mark 1 XP, or instead mark 2 XP if that occurred multiple times. So this is the crew advancement. Did we execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty?
Not yet.
Did we contend with challenges?
Did we do Diana's XP?
Pardon? Oh, we didn't do Diana's. Sorry, Alyssa. I was completely off in another world. Where is yours? I'll find your character sheet. Now, did you do any desperate actions? I don't think you did. I think you went from like safe down to risky when you were dealing with the booking lady. I don't know that you were desperate. Now, what are your other questions?
My what? Sorry, the playbook advancement.
It should be
every time you roll a desperate action, you addressed a tough challenge with charm or audacity.
I think you tried that at least once.
Yeah,
like, I think you tried that twice, right? Like you tried charm and then you tried audacity.
And neither worked, so I just went back to the shuttle and sulked.
Yeah. So you get
thereby showing my background of being a privileged brat.
So I think you an XP for that, and then I think did you express your beliefs, drive, heritage, or background?
That's what I was saying. I was a petulant brat. That expresses my privileged background.
That sounds legitimate. You get an XP for that. And did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session?
I don't think so. Well, like my vice is, well, I mean, like it probably, it didn't come up. Like I went back to my shuttle to fly, but yeah, I didn't get the opportunity to not get on the bus because it was uncomfortable. So yeah, I didn't get that.
Sure.
Didn't get that.
Cool. All right. Well then we'll quickly do the ship ones. So we didn't complete a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty. Did we contend with challenges above your current station? I mean, honestly, this isn't supposed to be above your current station.
I feel like everything was pretty standard.
I think like this.
I mean, Dave, the button blows up police all the time. That doesn't seem like a challenge.
Well, I do. Yeah. All right. Fair.
Did we bolster our reputation or develop a new one? So
It's
our
not the
reputation
first
is
one,
daring.
put it that way.
I think we definitely bolstered our reputation as daring.
Sure. Yeah.
We certainly made a splash.
Cool.
Yeah.
Splash damage.
Yeah. Well played. Well played.
And
I
did
like
we
it.
express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
Well,
I think something that's quite. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Diana.
I was just gonna say that, like, apart from it depends. Like, depending on this session, it could become a running thing that, like, you know,
Yeah. Right.
we're apparently very droid ragey or something.
Yeah.
Well, I keep thinking of the quote from Way of the Gun when somebody asks one of the two leads, who's the brains of this operation? And the guy replies, "We're not a brains kind of outfit." It could well be us.
I think something also is that like the people with similar heritage or backgrounds have also paired together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's a
maybe
good
something
point.
essential to us.
Yeah, totally.
I'll give you an XP.
That's
for
really
that.
cool.
There we go. I'm giving you an XP.
Yeah.
Cool.
Woohoo!
So is that the XP for the entire group?
So that's
Yeah.
XP on the ship on the ship. So the ship
Ah.
the ship advancement, the crew advancement has gone up 2 points.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. So
So
we should jump into it then, I think.
the XP that we got, do we have to do anything with them, or do they just sit on the sheet
Have
for now? Or...
you hit the end of any of the tracks yet?
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, you should have marked them on either. So with the XP that you got, you marked them either on the playbook advancement track or the track for one of the 3 attributes. So, so if you
So I'm guessing when they fill up, that's when it ticks over.
Yep, exactly
Yep.
right. So you can either like mark it against insight, prowess, or resolve, or against your playbook.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, and how many points did I get?
You got 2, I think.
That sounds about right.
All right. Chat, am I a bit more audible now that I've got my mic a bit more bumped up? All right. Cool. So, we're on the busy streets of Warren. I think last time we saw Sampha, they were like pulled over with the like little shuttle, the little capsule shuttle, like smoking and like patching things up as like speeders like fly overhead and below on the on the streets below. And like there's someone like walking a weird Xeno dog like past them, and like the like thing comes up with its like 6 legs in its shell, and it like cocks a leg up against the shuttle, and you know, it just
Hey!
relieves itself, marks its territory. And like and like we can hear the sounds of like expensive music, right? Like it's like really fancy like orchestral sounds emitted, like wafting out of the wafting out of the Pleasure Dome and like the surrounding shopping centers. And like and we see that we're in this like quite opulent like upmarket area where everything's glass and chrome and like neon lights, and like very, it's quite high up in the like in the physicality of Warren, so it's you know, it's got sunlight on it, which is nice.
Oh,
And then like I think what do we see of Sampha when we like come in and like zoom in on this little spot?
ugh. So I'm leaning against the shuttle, watching the entrance of the Pleasure Dome that Diana's walked into, thinking, should I go in there? And then thinking, no, that sounds disgusting.
There
As,
isn't really my
as I
thing.
look as I look at the dog peeing on the shuttle, I think I'll stay here.
Cool. So yeah, you just like you sit out here with us in the like artificially probably musk scented street, and the like there's like a moon passing overhead that is like partially eclipsing part of like the like quite broad view of the sun. So it like passes across like a little corner of it, and we see that, and we like spin the camera around, and we see like we follow down the highway that you're parked alongside of, and we go down into the shadows like between the buildings, as there's like bridges and passes overhead and like holographic displays going like over the road, so that people have to drive through these holographic displays to be able to like get to work and whatnot. And we go like further and further down until there's like just smoke like pouring everywhere, and we can't see, and like that sun that we could see is now just a big orange like haze. And we follow the highway, and then like, oh no, we're following the monorail down, and yeah, and eventually, because you called the monorail, didn't you?
I thought it was a bus.
I think it was a monobus.
It was the
It was a
monorail.
Monorail
bus.
bus. Right, we're going down the monorail bus line, and then eventually we get to the like one of the carriages on this thing, and it's this big square thing with like with square windows evenly spaced across it, and then like a rolling LED thing around the outside that says like line A3 gasworks to Glass City, stopping all stations, no concessions. And
Damn it!
and like we go in through like a scratched up graffitoed window, and like we see like this like weird glyph of like a Xeno with like two knives or something, and we like go through the window and we see Barton and Tash like awkwardly perched on bus seats. What are they doing?
I'm kind of looming over Tash. Basically, like no one gets close to Tash. Like she actually has a seat to herself and a spare seat next to her that I'd normally take, and no one is sitting there.
Nice.
Like I am.
And
I've got over Tash over the bus.
Honestly, I'm looking pretty comfortable. Like, we can't do anything except wait till we arrive. So I'm just kind of like trying to take whatever comfort I can.
Are you okay?
You know,
You good?
yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
We'll get there. The job hasn't been finished yet, which means there's still work to do.
At some point as you're going along, like a bunch of like youth like gangsters like pour onto the bus, and they're like, you know, joshing each other around, and like and they've got firearms, and they're like, yeah, no, like it's fucking sick, mate, and like they're like, yeah, they're just like joshing around, being like having a good time. They're obviously a little bit drunk, until one of them spots Tash with their like forehead mark, and like one of them's like, hey, look, it's a cloney, and like, yeah, they come over and they're like and start being like, hey, cloney, you dead yet? How about now? You dead yet? You dead yet? How old are you, cloney? You're 4 days old. You dead yet?
Does it look like it?
I mean,
so you said they come up. You said they walk up. So they're kind of like in Tash's face.
They've all got this same hat, right? It's like it's got this like big like helmet bit on top, and then like the back half of it is this big wide cloth brim that has like little lights along the edge, and they've got like that same like thing on the front of the Xeno with the two knives. And they're all like wearing like super baggy clothes that have like random metal armor plating on them, that you're pretty well aware that that's not actually going to be valuable as armor, but like, you know,
They're
it's decorative.
open face helmets?
Pardon?
Are they open face helmets?
Yeah. Yep, you can, yeah. They all have like, you know, bits sticking out of their eyebrows, and like, I think they probably have like some ritual scarification on their cheeks as well.
The one who's leaning in close, I'm going to break his nose in my forehead.
All right.
For the sake of everyone on the bus, I hope he doesn't have any explosives left.
Oh, I have heaps of explosives left. And I'm using my fine martial arts style, which is basically break his nose in my forehead.
Awesome.
Cool. So what does that do mechanically, the fine martial arts style?
Fine martial arts style, I believe, just means I have a signature kick-ass style. I'll just check that now.
The forehead move.
Muscle items. Fine. Your blend of combat techniques, unique as a fingerprint.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I was just checking that it didn't change our roll setup. So let's get back into that and see if we remember how to do the rolling bit. I
think I've got that. Yeah.
So I've got a little like handout in Roll20 if you want, but also it's on page 42 of the PDF.
Yeah.
So
now that'll be scrap.
It'll be scrap. Yeah. Do we think it sounds controlled or risky? He has a gun.
I have a gun.
You have a gun, but you're not using the gun.
True, I'm not. No.
I don't think it sounds desperate, right? Like he's not expecting it.
Can I help? I remember reading the rules for assisting, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
You can spend the stress to give to give an extra dice.
Okay. What I'm thinking is I like grab the guy by the collar, so I hold this guy in place while Burton smashes his face, rather than him being able to kind of pull back.
Right. Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
We're a team. We've done shit like this before.
Cool. It sounds like you're going for just a regular, a standard result. It doesn't sound like we're going for like, at the moment you're not going to scare them all off, right? That would be a great result. This is just the standard. You're going to get him to at least calm down, or like rethink what's going on. Cool. All right. So how many dice do you have for that one?
So I've got 3 in scrap, and I get 1 for the assist.
Yep. Do you want any others? Do you want to spend a gambit? Do you want to accept a devil's bargain or push yourself?
Well, I'm figuring if I was going to push myself, or do a devil's bargain, then I may as well go for a great result and really get them all out of there.
Yeah.
With that many.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to go for a great result.
Okay. So as far as a great result, so yeah, like if you want a great result, you're going to have to like not just like hurt this dude, but like fully incapacitate / kill him.
Holy shit.
So that would be a great result.
Drop like a boneless sack.
Yeah. All right. So that's a great result.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, that's going to be desperate, because you're going to have to like really open yourself up to like, to like you're going to have to get out of your chair and fuck him.
Remember,
up.
I was standing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that gives me 6 dice. So
Yeah. Sure.
I'm happy with that.
So, you're pushing yourself. You've got help, and you've got. You're pushing yourself. You've got 3, and so you should have 5 currently.
1 for the assist, and oh yeah, sorry, the push yourself is 1 year 5. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so you'll have 2 bonus dice when you roll it.
Yeah, cool. So I just press scrap and add the 2 bonus die.
Yep. If you want an extra dice, there can be a camera looking right at you.
Oh god. More heat.
I mean, would it make a difference? Like, I'm sure the cops have noticed.
I mean, you already got it.
I'm happy to. I'll take the heat. Yes, I will. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
So that's 6 dice. Cool.
So add your 3 bonus dice
All right.
as you fuck this guy up on camera.
Holy shit, yeah.
So is this risky? Is this desperate?
This is desperate. Because like you're doing this like in a way that like is basically combat rather than just like a quick one-off.
That effect is great. Submit. Bonus dice is 3.
We got a 5. So there's a consequence. I need. Where's the GM sheet for consequences? Because I'm sure there's some
Only
others.
I could roll 6 dice and get that many low numbers. I mean, seriously.
I mean,
But at least you got a 4 or
Was
5.
it Tash like holding holding the thug's head or something?
we lost
Yeah.
Maze.
Oh no.
Gosh, what's going on? I'm just gonna do this. No, I'm not. Okay, well, we'll hope. I'll just message Maze to make sure that they're okay. I'll just check. You're all mislabeled for a moment. Sorry.
Did we lose David too?
We did just lose David too.
Oh.
Gosh. Dropping like
The
flies.
headbutt was so powerful that it knocked 2 people off the internet.
Wow. Alright. We have Maze back.
Hooray!
Now we're waiting for David to get back.
Hey. Oh
Um,
no.
Yeah, David dropped out also.
Just during that super tense part.
Yeah, right? The fight is happening and yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Nothing bad with another camera. No.
I need to get some hack.
Yeah. I like the fact that we rolled like poor enough dice to like crash the internet.
And can I ask a question about what's going on here while we wait?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, they've got clearly some kind of symbols showing that they belong to a group. Is that a faction that we would recognize? Like, is it a planetary scale, like one of the ones in the book? Or is it maybe just like a local gang?
I think it's just a local gang. Let me look and see if there's one that makes sense. Because I was wondering if these were... I'm trying to remember where our... oh, gosh.
Because it would make sense for us to piss off even more someone like the Ashen knives.
Yeah, no, it's not the Ashen knives.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
That's
if
amazing.
Oh, David's back.
we have David back. Gosh, it seems like we can't have David and Maze at the same time. I don't understand.
What happened to Maze?
Maze dropped, and then okay, we have everyone.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have everyone.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Fuck.
Give me a sec.
Treya.
Right, so I rolled all those sixes, okay?
Yeah, and then you headbutted the fuck out of a guy. You wrecked him. He just happened to have a gun pointed at your gut
shit.
when you did massive nerve damage to him, which may have caused his finger to contract. So I'm gonna say that sounds like two harm, So yeah, theoretically this should be three
how
harm,
do I
right?
resist
Gut
damage?
shot, but
Yeah.
pardon?
How do I resist damage?
Yeah, do you want to not have
Can
that
I,
happen?
or-
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this is two harm. I'm gonna be nice and say this is two harm coming at you.
Yep. Yep.
For a hero style abdominal wound, not an actual gut shot that will actually kill you in a couple of hours.
Yep.
Now you want to resist. You want to not have the bad thing happen. This is the first time you guys have done this, isn't it?
It is. I am a walking learning experience, apparently.
All right. So, because resisting would have been really valuable last time. 43.
Well, he did resist arrest, just not quite in the same way.
Not mechanically. Yeah, exactly. All right. How are you? So you want to resist this? So you want to just nut through it, don't you? So.
Or I don't know, while I've headbutted him with one hand, I twist the pistol out of the way. I don't know what I use for it to resist. I don't understand.
I think it sounds like I think this sounds like prowess for a physical thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because scrap is prowess, isn't it? Yeah. So prowess.
Yeah, I'd say
so you're gonna resist with prowess.
Yep.
And what's gonna happen is you're gonna roll your prowess dice, and the highest one of those is gonna be your result, and you're gonna take stress equal to 6 minus your result.
Okay. So one of my specials. Hey, wait. How often can I use my abilities?
Which ability are we looking at?
Well, I'm looking at both of them actually, but my starting ability says that I can engage a small gang on equal footing in close combat. I think this is a small gang.
And you did push yourself, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
All right, so you're dealing with the entire fucking gang. All right, so they will.
So
be
can I express that damage to the entire gang, and I'll just take some damage?
I mean, you'll take So the question is, you're going to take a 2 damage. If you want to downgrade that to a 1 damage, you can push it. You can resist it with prowess.
I'm going to resist it with prowess, and because I'm protecting a crewmate, this is my bodyguard ability, I resist with +1 die. And when I do take harm, I clear 1 stress.
Cool. Excellent. That sounds great. Go for it.
Wow. You chose your abilities well.
All right, so
Hero of the past, the man they call
I get 1 bonus die. That's 4 dice total.
Yep. How did we do?
Oh my gosh.
6, no stress. So you actually end up with 1 less stress than you started with.
One less stress. Yeah, so basically, I am now completely unstressed. I am
Oh my
relaxed.
god.
That was a very sexy maneuver.
You're in your element. This is button 101. Button 101.
Melody is playing. Tash. I just had to redo the things because we're all out of order. All right, cool. So
Hey, when does stress reset? Has our stress reset from last session?
It resets during downtime, like between missions.
Okay.
We're still in mission, so yeah.
So you're still in the mission of try and catch this guy. But yeah. All right. So yeah, you got a great result. You fully fuck them up. Like you don't just headbutt the first guy. You headbutt him into the guy behind, and then like pick him back up and use him to like smash the other one. Right? Like
Awesome.
Like
Awesome.
it's like solid barroom bullshit. Good job.
Damn.
Now you should
I'm
get.
really glad I'm friends with you.
Me too.
And that was a partial success on a desperate roll, so you get a gambit. So the ship goes up to 4 gambits, I think.
This is great. Go us.
And you also get an XP for that one.
Cool.
Amazing.
I'll put the gambit on the swallow.
Goes into prowess.
Cool. We've got 4 gambits now. Excellent. Yeah. So there are a bunch of these. I think they're actually Xenos because because I think they're the Derenic gang. But yeah, you did wreck a small contingent of the Derenic gang on camera.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
How's the rest of the carriage reacting?
Yeah, right. Like everyone's like shuffling and like and like holding their bags and things. And like trying to like get out of the way. And then like when you like finish fucking them up, like a couple of them like lean over and look and like are like interested, and then like probably about a third of the carriage like at the next stop just like files out.
If anybody looks too closely, I just point at myself and go, "Transit police."
Excellent.
Amazing.
Now.
You really busted those guys up.
Oh my god. Why do I let you on this fucking show? Okay, now that you've spoken up, Diana, you're standing in like an artificial garden inside a giant glass boob that uses like floor-based gas, like smoke vents with colored smoke as walls for separating different rooms. There is a golden robot standing in front of you with it has a distinctly like intentionally feminine shape, and it's got like a little it's basically holding out a little tablet like iPad device, but like as if it were a tray that it were like offering to you now that you've entered the space.
There's nothing on the tray?
No, so it's got like a display on it, which is like the
right. What's the display?
It's the like map of the area. This is the like directory. This and like the robot is not a maitre d'. Is it maitre d'? No.
Major Domo?
The person who introduces you to a place and seats people.
Maitre d'.
Yeah, maitre d'.
Stress.
Right, I'm going to ask it if it's able to tell me if somebody went through here recently matching a certain description.
It's like yeah, so like it says, if you have official authorization, I am able to provide you with descriptions of all members of the club currently.
Well, I do happen to have fake papers on me.
Excellent.
So you can tick that off.
I'm just imagining like Doctor Who here, but unfortunately I suspect it's not quite that good. All right. All right, I
Do you
didn't
want to sway
decide
this
what-
robot with your fake papers?
I'll do what with the robot, sorry?
Do you want to sway this robot into giving you the information with the fake papers?
Yes, that sounds good.
Cool. Awesome. In which case, your fake papers are going to make this controlled. And you're going to get... I think at the moment, you're only going to be able to get a limited result because the robot is only going to have, like, what's on file and,
Yep.
like, what it's seen from security footage.
Okay.
Did you want to go for any bonus dice? Gosh, my little my little thing's going off a lot. Thank you to
I think it's
Wars.
worth doing it because I would like some more information than nothing. I seem to have incredibly bad luck when it comes to actually getting any of this sorted.
Yeah, so you can spend a gambit, I think, to increase your effect. I'm trying to look. That's to get an extra dice. How do you get an extra effect? I think if you push yourself, you can get extra effect. People who know the rules, let me know in case I'm fucking this up in future, but I will let you either spend a gambit or push yourself to get an extra effect. Or if you can tell me a way fictionally that you're going to do that.
No, I'll push myself, I think.
Cool. All right. So take 2 stress, and then that doesn't give you a bonus dice. It just increases the effect from limited to standard.
Okay, so controlled and standard.
Yep. How did we go? 4. All right. So with a controlled 1 on a 4, yeah, we're gonna go with it. So yeah, it like takes your papers and like scans them, and then like does a scan of your face, and like it's very obvious that it's logged that you've been here at the time, and it knows who you are according to the things, and like you can tell, and like you recognize the like specific scanner as a biometric scanner, so it's like taking your bios as well, as it does it, and then it's like, and then it's like identity confirmed. Welcome, Inspector Harbatkin.
Amazing.
And yeah, it's like which what information would you like? There are currently 112 people in the building.
I'm going to describe what I saw of particularly anybody who entered with the weird with a weird figure.
So sorry, can you just give me like what's your description sound like? How do you describe this person?
What did we see of them before? Like, do we know what the person looks like? Have we actually gotten a visual from them before?
You've
Like,
so
when we
far
took the
gotten
job, were we given a name or were we given...
lithe, muscular, dark short-haired guy from behind, and that he had a short, like 4-foot figure along with him. 4 feet, 3 feet, 3.5 feet figure, like being towed along with him. That had that like I don't think you got a clear image of. I think
I'll use that description, and that's about as close as I'm gonna get, I guess.
Cool, awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna update this because that was alright. Yeah, so it they're like the person by this description who is currently not logged with a name is currently in the business lounge. Would you like directions to the business lounge?
Yes, please.
Cool. Yeah. So she gives you directions go through like several of these rooms, and it's like you have to go through like a mushroom room and like a children's creche and things before you and like the mushroom room is just like completely just full of people with like hookahs and things, and then like you go through the creche and there's all of these children that are just being minded by a single robot that has like a shoulder mounted laser cannon to just like scare them into but yeah, you're warned by the and then you'll have to go down some stairs. You are warned that the business lounge is not a restricted arms area.
Is not a restricted arms area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna head down to the area just to sort of like make sure I know the route and see what I can see without actually going in or giving myself away. Like, as in, is it a door that's closed, or can I actually see inside? Or
so the business lounge has there's like you can see like a laser grid across the entrance, which you recognize as like a weapon scanner that will like tell you that will like log whatever weapons you're carrying. But it
wait,
like
did you say that it was not a restrict, like as in
it's not restricted? You're allowed to take weapons in there. It just takes a log of what you're carrying so that they can deploy appropriate force as needed if required.
All right.
But like down there, you can see that there's like that it's all like this like blue, like deep blue metal panels and things, and it's almost entirely like booths, for like with like tables in between and things. There's a bar, there are and there's like there are robots doing this like doing this. You know the when people have like fans and bits of palms and they like do the fanning thing, and they're like there are like robots going around and like offering to like, does anyone need like us to like fan them? And like as you're standing there like checking it out, like a couple of like women in like sharp suits with like high white collars like wander out and like give you a weird look because you're like standing at the entrance rather than just like heading straight in or out.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head back to the shuttle.
Pardon?
I was just gonna like chime in. My spidey sense senses that Diana is very close to what one might think is a vice. So my over comms, I'm just like, Diana, are you coming back anytime soon? As more and more dogs appear around the shuttle.
At this point, I'm really curious. Does Diana have her comm unit on her?
Yes.
Like, is it? You do?
I think we've established that she does.
Yes.
Good. Excellent.
It's marked on my sheet. My light loadout is a blaster pistol, forged documents, spy gear, and a communicator.
Spy gear, yes.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, you get a message on your comms.
Are you coming back anytime soon? The shuttle's fine. I'm like getting sick of being in this rich area.
I'm heading back to the shuttle now. When I get back there, I'm going to leave my weapon. Basically, what I'm going to do is go in there and sit at the bar and see if I can pick him without being too conspicuous. Probably flirt with the bartender so it looks like I have some purpose of actually being there.
Yeah. Cool.
Although I suspect the bartender's a robot, so I don't know. Maybe I'm a robosexual. That's apparently my cover.
No, the robot's definitely a human. It's a
The robot's definitely a human.
No, sorry, the bartender. Damn it. The bartender is a young American Indian woman, like of heritage, and she's like you can see that she's really not like, she just pours the drinks, right? Like if you want to, you can attempt flirting with her, and she's like, uh-huh.
I'm not going to try and pick her up. I'm just going to be pleasant and pay attention.
Right.
Like
That's the thing. Is that you're covering yourself, and she's not responding, which is fine.
Well, before I go back in there anyway, I need to leave the weapon because I don't want any. I don't want me to actually have anything on me, especially because if that thing bleeps to indicate that someone's walked in with a weapon, that will get someone's attention.
Yeah. So, as you as you walk in, it doesn't do anything. And while you're sitting at the bar, you see that as people come in and out, all it does is just show like a little hollow around the door of any weapons they're carrying.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So yeah, you head in, and like and you can tell that that like the bartender, she's like gotten, she doesn't like, doesn't even notice the fact that you're not in. Like everyone else here is wearing like very very nice suits and things, whereas I feel like, are you wearing something that's business appropriate?
Not necessarily business appropriate, but very smart casual. Like
Yeah,
as in,
right.
what I've actually noted on my, well, what I've noted on my character sheet is dresses well, often impractically. So if anything,
Yeah.
my attire is probably going to look vaguely okay here. It's just, if say I suddenly had to scale a building, I'm in the wrong fucking clothes for that. I'm probably wearing heels.
Yeah. Cool. Did you bring are you in there alone?
Yes.
Sanford, what are you doing?
However, I told Sanford what I was going to do and to keep me on comms when the goon squad show up.
Cool.
Um,
I'm
Well,
still
you're talking
on
about
the
me,
lookout for like any more like bikes and things, or people who I would think are in the
I
same
mean-
squad
sorry?
as him.
Can you say again?
Am I? So I'm outside near the shuttle again,
Mm-hmm.
still, looking out for, I guess, any more bikes or people who I think would match this guy. And also just sort of like looking at my hollow watch, waiting
Where
for
are they?
So
Barton and Co to come back.
So I think at this point the shuttle, the monorail like rocks up.
Cool.
Yeah, you arrive successfully. Good job, team. Now, I'm going to make you roll a resist, because I think I'm allowed to do that.
Who's rolling?
I think it's Sampha.
What? Okay.
I think this is a thing that I can do, is to just say you need to roll a resist here.
Okay. What do I want to resist with?
I think it is insight.
Insight. Okay.
Because otherwise you're going to not notice something, and so like,
Sure.
so yeah, if we roll the
Alright.
resist, then we can avoid.
Um,
And if you want to add any bonus dice, we can talk about it.
Yeah, well, I am deliberately watching out. Like I'm not sitting in. I'm looking. So,
Do you want to accept a devil's bargain, spend a gambit?
We did just make a gambit,
Push
so-
yourself. There's a couple of things you can do. No one here can assist you, I don't think.
yeah. Nah, I'm not that stressed about them. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, sure. 5.
Five.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
I think you notice the two figures that had headed into the club, like when the train gets out of your way, you see that they're like running, and they've like they did the thing where they sneak up behind the train and then start running
Oh.
in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like they're running, and like you missed the prime opportunity, but like you at least can see them. Diana, do you want to roll a study to study the room?
Yep. What
It sounds like that's what you're doing. I'm just checking.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm particularly looking for that guy, but the main thing is I'm sort of trying to do it without tipping my hand.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's risky with a standard effect. This is the bit of that's like the judging of these different things is the like bit that's new to me, because I'm used to just being like
Okay.
setting a DC.
All right. Risky, standard, no bonus dice.
Do you want to gamble for some bonus dice? Do you want to push yourself, spend a gambit, devil's bargain?
We do have a lot of gambits.
Yeah, I think Gambit makes sense, and it's going to be pretty important to find him. So this is also pretty.
Can you mark one gambit off the crew sheet for me when you do that, please?
Yep, sure. So bonus dice 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 5.
All right, cool. In which case, I think you can. I think like, you. Okay, yeah, you can like. I think you hear this person complaining about something about someone robbing them or stealing something of theirs, but in order to like actually like make out the details of that, you're going to have to like leave your safe observing position and like do a casual walk out of the room, right? But and so you'll have to like leave to walk past enough to hear what you're doing, what's going on.
Is there an empty booth next to theirs at all?
No, nah. It's pretty packed in here. There's all sorts of like shady looking business dudes. It's yeah. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to like finish your observation.
Do I think that's the guy that we were trailing, or
You
is
heard
this just
he just came in here and stole it.
All right, I'm gonna walk past and see what I can hear.
Cool. So yeah, as you're walking past this this little old man who like is like very expensively dressed, is like complaining to one of the security guards, who is like armed with like a massive semi-automatic weapon or whatever, and he's like, "No, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to like make sure that we're all safe, and he just stole my keys. I'm going to have to call my lawyer. He's probably got it by now. He's probably off the planet." He's like, and like the security guard's like, "Listen, if he's on foot, it's all right. I'll call ahead to to the docking bay, and we'll make sure that they lock it down. No one's going anywhere with you with your yacht, Mr. Yamato." And like this little old dude's like just complaining about someone like stealing his keys for his yacht.
All right,
Excellent.
I'm gonna leave the bar.
Cool. But yeah, you know that the yacht is docked at the Glass City spaceport.
Yep. Okay. The moment I'm out of the bar, I'm going to pick up the communicator and fill in the others that we need to get to the spaceport as soon as possible. That we're looking that somebody, presumably this guy, has stolen a Mr. Yamato's yacht, which I'm guessing is not the variety that goes on water.
So
New ship! Yay!
So yeah, this happens at about the same time that you spot that you
Yep.
Sampha, like the two others like come off the train, and they're like, "Hey, look, hello, we're here now," and like the train pulls away, and then behind them you just see the Mark like running.
Yeah.
He like knocks over a crate of like space cabbage.
I want to use my command skill to shout at them, "Hey, stop, police!" or "Stop right there! You're not allowed in there." Yeah.
To the guy who's running.
Yeah, to the running guys.
I mean,
yeah, Barton's just like, ah.
Yeah.
I mean that sounds desperate, and like the best you're gonna get.
Honest.
Yeah, it sounds desperate, and the best you're gonna get is limited. He's gonna like reconsider and like falter for a moment. He's like, that's the best you're gonna get.
All right. Well, I hope Barton and Tash are paying attention while this is happening. All right, I'm gonna roll for it. So, risky, desperate, right?
Desperate and limited.
Limited.
Do you want any bonus dice?
Yeah, I'll spend a gambit actually.
Sure. So, can you make sure that you uncheck one of the gambits on the ship sheet, please?
Yes. I just saw. Ah, there they are. Done. One bonus dice.
Oh,
two successes.
excellent! So 2 sixes is critical success.
You're on a roll.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hot
You,
damn.
Oh
you
my
get
God.
experience for that, and if we hadn't spent a gambit, we would get a gambit. Critical, you do it with increased effect. He turns around to like look over his shoulder as you're doing this, and just like runs straight into the side of like a noodle wagon, and like someone's and the little old lady that's like staffing the noodle wagon just starts yelling at him.
Yes.
And he goes down, and the small figure
Awesome.
that you can now see has like a big, like puffy Lolita dress and like long golden hair. You can't make out much more than that. Like looks down at him and scampers off down like a side alley.
All right. I want to run after her because I'm speedy. So I shout to Button, Button, get him! And I start running after the little girl.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
On it.
So at this point, Diana, I'm assuming Diana emerges.
Yeah. So what do I see when I get out of the thing?
You don't see the actual thing happen. You see like whatever Sampha is doing in response.
So
Running.
it's bulging across the road into an alleyway.
I mean, like you have to get across a railway. This is like the monorail is like suspended in the air, and like the road is just space, right, between buildings. The sidewalk is alongside of the building, and there's like a little like safety rail there, and that like opens up when there's parking. So you will have to you'll have to. I think you'll have to scramble if you want to go after this. Like you'll have to like jump across parked cars that are like parked hover cars in the open space.
Oh.
Well, you do have that shuttle behind you.
Yeah, you could just like jump in the shuttle and try and like and like that will just be slower. That's all.
Yeah. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna get out my spy gear, which includes like a little tracker thing.
I was
instead
gonna
of
need to get a
running
grappling hook
up-
and like swing across.
Oh. Look, I don't think I'm very fit in the sort of physical way. I'm fit in the engineering way. I don't know because I have all this like speed stuff. Am I meant to be fast runner? Sorry, go ahead, Tash.
No, that's cool. You do your thing. I was interrupting. You go.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna throw a tracking thing onto them. One of my little mini tracking things that I have in my spy pack.
They're like a block away.
And oh shit.
That's okay. I've got an idea here. I've got an
Yeah.
idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me if this is legit or not. So the guy we're chasing
Remember that
has
you can flashback as well.
that's relevant here. The guy we're chasing, he's like fallen over, being shouted at, and the
Yeah.
other one's running away.
Yeah.
Okay. So we flash back to we've got stun grenades. Often, given in our line of work, like often we, and especially because we're quite daring and clever, we sometimes lure people into ambushes rather than like just ambushing, breaking into their houses, that kind of thing. You know what's like really useful to have? Like remote detonated stun grenades.
Yeah.
So we flash back to me basically rigging up a remote detonation system for stun grenades and putting it inside my drone, which can carry a small item.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think that's a one stress flashback.
Yep, sure. Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
And I've been, while we were on the train and everything, the monorail, I was navigating my drone back to us
Yeah,
from
you've
where
got
it
your
was
drone.
kind of just
That's-
floating
yeah.
around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I want to do now is have the drone sweep down over where the other person's running and drop a stun grenade.
What a
Yep.
stunning plan.
You guys are violent.
It's what
Tash,
bounty hunters. It's
I
it's not
just
gonna
shout
kill.
"fuck" as she's running off and and stare at Tad.
Okay, so this is a scramble with your drone.
Okay,
But because you're doing it with
great.
your drone, it's not
Mhm.
desperate. It's only risky.
Great,
And because
awesome.
you've got a stun grenade on there, you're going to have like at least standard effect.
Okay.
I feel like that's appropriate.
Fantastic. Alrighty. Well, I'm actually good at scramble, so this is a nice change.
Also, if you don't mind taking out a couple of civilians with the same stun grenade, now remember they might fall off the footpath and down the side of the building. Then you can have an extra dice.
I'd rather not,
Would that
but
be
I
some
think
kind of devil's bargain?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, but think I'll push myself.
Sure.
I don't
so that's
really want to cause like widespread devastation. I'm actually aiming for control here.
Yep.
Rather than blowing everything up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Risky
So,
standard.
excellent. I've got 3 dice with my bonus die. Oh no, 2. I don't have as much in scramble as I thought.
Yeah, you're gonna go on in scramble.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is my attempt at chasing after the Lolita person addressing a tough challenge with speed?
I mean, if you scramble after them, which you haven't done yet, that would be.
Okay.
And sorry, that was a
Yeah.
risky?
This one's risky and standard
Yeah.
effect.
Standard, cool. Fingers crossed.
All right.
Okay.
Let me have a look. So, now you're going specifically for the kid, for the little person.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, cool. In which case, the stun grenade is not going to have any effect on the guy that's currently like trying to get up from underneath the noodle cart.
Yep, that's cool.
But you are aware that you've like KO'd, like.
Okay.
I mean, and on your and on your drone, you can see that you've KO'd a child, right? Like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like she's just lying face down on the floor, like.
Oh, I feel a little bad about that.
Like your stun grenades is designed to stun adults.
Yeah, right. I was kind of like banking on it being like a Zeno or an Urbot or something.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't see the problem. I mean, this is mission success as far as I'm concerned.
So does anyone want to scramble to deal with the guy on under the noodle cart?
Well, so he's on the other side of the rail line, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I've shouted
basically, I'm going to
about-
keep him under a gun and say, "Do not move, or I will shoot you."
That sounds like command.
Stay right there.
Yep.
Basically, I'm going to try and
command.
like threaten him.
Yeah.
'Cause I have no
that
scramble.
I mean, it's pretty controlled at this. No, it's risky if you're on this side of the rail line because there's cars passing between you.
Yeah.
If you're on the other
Wait,
side,
is there another monorail incoming?
there might be. Yeah, that's.
Could I spend a gambit to get a monorail? Oh, how many gambits have we spent?
Do you want?
We have 2 left.
You can spend some stress for like.
For what?
I can't remember if there is a. I can't remember if there's if there is a way to get effectively a light side point, from Edge of the Empire, but I will let you. I'll let you spend stress to effectively have a monorail pop up.
Cool.
So
All right, I'll call it 2
spend 2 stress if you want the monorail there.
Yeah. Done. So basically, as I'm walking towards the guy with my gun drawn, monorail rocks up, doors open on both sides, and I just walk through
Yeah.
the carriage.
Yep.
And you get
Cool.
to-
All right. So now it's controlled.
Yeah.
It's controlled effect. It's controlled for a standard effect, which is he's not going to run.
Yeah, and now what am I rolling?
You're rolling command.
Cool. Okay, so I've only got 1 point in that. What would a devil's bargain? Complicate things.
Dude gets run over by a monorail.
I don't. Let's think about this. What could go wrong? What could make this more tricky? As far as does anyone have it? Do any of the other players have suggested devil's bargains?
No.
I mean, how do you like? Do you
The
mind
little
having?
old lady, like, maybe wants to kill him, so, like, gets this giant knife out and starts,
I think
like...
that's.
That's actually kind of cute. If the noodle
okay,
shop lady.
here's the thing, right? The devil's bargain is that like you're going to be held culpable for the damage to the noodle cart.
Damn. Look, actually, it's the least damage I've caused today, so I'm okay with that.
All right, cool. Yep. So yeah, do you get an extra dice for that?
All right, cool. So that's 2 dice.
You get an extra dice for like angry little noodle cart lady with like her hair up in. She has her hair up in like a in a handkerchief, and she's wearing like a horrible floral dress with like a big charcoal grey pinafore on the front.
Control.
It's controlled, and you're going for a standard effect.
Standard effect, and 1 bonus die. Big money, big money, big.
Hey, cool.
Damn.
5.
Yay.
Good. 5's good.
Awesome.
It means because it means you get what you want. Just a different thing happens.
Well, that means that the lady gets angry.
Yeah, a complication occurs. I mean, she's already going to hold you accountable for that.
Is it something to do with the kid? And like potentially the relation, like this guy realizing that the kid's just been like taken out.
What it is you're going to what it is like you walk up to him with the gun drawn, and you like give him this command, and he lies still, and you're going to put him in the cuffs. Have you got the cuffs on you?
Yeah.
So
I can't say equipment item.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's part of your his cuffs.
I feel like we have something like that in the stun equipment.
It's stun
maybe.
equipment, yeah. In which case, you just have them.
Oh yeah, we all do. That's part of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got restraints as part of the stun equipment.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So what happens is he stands right when you've got the gun pointed at him, and you go to put the cuffs on him, and he tries to turns and lands a punch, and then you just kick his knees out and and restrain him.
Lesser harm. I'm good with that.
Yeah. So it's a lesser harm. It's 1 harm.
So where does that
one
go?
harm? One harm. So with harm in this game, what you have to do is you have to fill out the harm level box with the description of what the harm is. So in this case, it's going to be bruised jaw.
Like what? Sorry.
You're gonna have this one, your level 1 harm is bruised jaw. So you've got the part of your face is puffed up and making it hard to talk.
Yep. Cool. I like it.
You probably lost a tooth, maybe. But that means that Chase is up to 4, which means that you have restrained him. Good job.
Target is secure. Target is secure. Wait. Target is secure. Target is secure.
I think that's a good point to take our first break, because we're actually well over time for it. So let's take a break and make a cup of tea, and then we can come back and deal with the consequences of what it took for us to actually deal with this. All right. We'll be back in a minute.